Hello my fellow book addicts, Meng here, and time for another book review. Today I'm doing something a little different. Earlier in the year I said I wanted to kind of re-review a lot of the books that I read when I first started doing BookTube. So books that I read like 3-4 years ago or longer. And I have finally started to get to that. Today I'm going to be re-reviewing The Goddess Test by Aimee Carter, and this is book 1 in the Goddess Test series. So I'm going to be real with you guys. For all these reviews, I am not going to be rewatching my original review. A, because they are cringy AF. 2, because I don't want my past opinions to kind of alter my current opinions. I'm afraid like watching my old videos will cause like the nostalgia factor to influence it, and don't want any of that. So more or less, I'm going to be trying to review them as if I've read them for the first time. So yeah, let's just get into it. So this book is kind of a Hades and Persephone retelling, which I love those retellings. They are some of my favorite retellings out there. So our main character's name is Kate, and she is moving with her terminally ill mother back to her mother's hometown. Her mother doesn't have much time left, and that's where she wanted to kind of spend her final days or weeks or however long she has. And Kate, loving her mother, is doing this for her, even though she doesn't want to leave her home of New York. So yeah, Kate goes, she applies to the high school there, and she's not happy. She's just planning to stay there as long as her mother lives. And from there, she meets a few kids, she befriends some of them, she attracts the attention of one of the popular girls, Ava, and Ava's not a big fan of Kate. I'm going to be intentionally vague for a little bit so I don't give spoilers. Ava tries to play this really cruel trick on Kate, and it results in someone dying. And this mysterious guy named Henry shows up. And he does, and the price is spending half the year with him. More accurately, the fall and the winter. Now, she does some research. She doesn't believe him. She thinks he's crazy. Up until the girl that he brought back is found dead the day of the fall equinox. And that's when Kate realizes things are real, and she ends up going to see Henry, and our tale begins. And this is more than just a Hades and Persephone retelling. There's a little more urgency to it than the original tale. And because I don't want to give that away, I'm going to go into a more spoilery bit. So if this sounds at all interesting to you, if you enjoy Greek retellings, especially Hades and Persephone, highly suggest you read this because, it was entertaining. It was a really fast read. I managed to get through it in, maybe a day and a half. 2 days tops, and it was entertaining, it was cute, and, I liked it. So yeah, going into spoilers right now. So, like I just said, there's a bit more of a urgency to this story than Hades and Persephone, the original tale. So we learn that, in fact, Henry is Hades. He is the god of the underworld. And way back in the day, he did marry Persephone. And he had feelings for Persephone. Meanwhile, Persephone did not have feelings for him. It was very one-sided, and just, that poor guy. Henry seemed like such a sweetheart, and just, I felt for him. And obviously Persephone didn't stay with him. She actually fell in love with a mortal and gave up being a goddess to grow old and die with him. So poor Henry has been alone for a long, long time. And he's tired of it. There's so much to do. There's so much responsibility on his shoulders, and it's draining. He's lonely. So he has tried finding someone to fill in Persephone's shoes for a while. He never takes anyone against their will, but they have to pass several tests. 7 tests, in fact. And unfortunately, a lot of these girls end up dying before they manage to even get to the first test. someone is murdering them. They have no idea who, they have no idea how they managed to do this. And over the span of 80 years, 11 girls have met horrible ends because of this. And Henry is just about to say no more. He doesn't want to see another girl die because of him, because he feels this is all his fault. But he was managed to be persuaded by Demeter to give it one more shot. That's where Kate is. Kate is the last shot. If she doesn't pass, or if she dies before she managed to pass the tests, he gives up. He's just gonna fade away into nothingness, and the next god in line will take his place as god of the underworld. So basically, Henry's very existence is depending on Kate. So no pressure or anything, right? And since Kate's mom is in the hospital at this time, Henry promises that her mom will live until she is ready to say goodbye. And to take one step further, every night when she dreams, Kate and her mom are spending time together. So that's even sweeter. So not only is he keeping her mom alive, he is also finding a way for her to spend time with her mom while her mom is in full health, because anything can happen in dreams. And just, I enjoyed this book. I enjoyed this take on the Hades and Persephone myth. There was times when Henry was a bit bland, but I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt because for most of this book he was trying to keep distance between him and Kate. Because who knows if she's gonna pass, who knows if she's even gonna survive. You know, no sense in getting close if it's not gonna happen. And trying to protect himself. I mean, after losing 11 girls to horrible deaths while going through these challenges, it's bound to take a toll on somebody. If there was anything that frustrated me, it was James. He has known Kate for a very short amount of time, but yet he seems to have such deep feelings for her. That just, I don't know, that felt like kind of a forced little love triangle to me. Like, I feel there's enough going on in this book where we don't need hints of a love triangle coming on. Just love triangles in general, for the most part, I am sick of. There are very few love triangles that I actually really enjoy. This ain't one of them. So, yeah. I do remember that I enjoyed this book the first time I read it, and rereading it now, I can definitely see why I enjoyed it. Now, after this point, the whole series is majorly fuzzy to me, so it feels like I am going into it blind, so that's going to be really exciting, especially since Henry and Kate are married now. It's like, okay, where do we go from here? The myth is set, so what's gonna happen? So I'm really excited to rediscover what happens, and yeah. All in all, I still really enjoyed this book, and definitely can't wait to read on. So that is it for this book review, and I hope to see you guys next time.